Yo, Dawnbreaker, Batman, what is up? Batman, stop. You always try to be first. And didn't we the whole first thing joke is just it's silly. It's so silly. I don't know why. It's just so silly. Streams in good health. Broadcasting. You know, I wish it would give me these kind of features on my on the phone, because I mean not on my phone, on the YouTube app, because like yesterday, for example, when I said I was running late, I wish it gave me the option to, like, change the time, create highlights while you're live, and sure. I'm looking at this live control room. It's not a joke. It's art. Batman, please. No, it's not. It's not. It's not art. It's bogus. That's what it is. Today's actually going swell. All right. Hey, Layla. Deca Ranger. Oh my gosh. Man, I really want to watch Deca Range. My new shoes just arrived, my boy Black. Thanks, Dawnbreaker. Thanks. Let's see here. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I was receiving phone calls from some family members. That's all. But I am so sorry about that. But thank you for your patience. But yeah, today is just a casual little live stream. We could just chit chat, talk it up, and I forgot my water bottle again. My gosh. I'll be right back. Ah. Whew. All right, I'm back. Yes, everything's fine, Layla. Just some family members that just calling to see how I'm doing. That's all. Nothing, no family emergency. Thank God. Thank God. Whew. First is the new notification squad. Okay, I got it. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't watch the stream from here. Wait, hold up. Backup stream. The stream's current byte rates is lower than the recommend. We recommend that you use a streamer. What? Primary stream. Also, this is how you keep track of the stream status as it goes on. Interesting. Okay, I don't feel like watching it from the control room. Let's continue watching from this room, from the actual thingamajig. But whew. Oh my gosh, today. I mean, I didn't do much. So can we talk about what happened in Toku Twitter yesterday? Sure, Layla. What did happen on Toku Twitter? Because I know I must have missed something. There's something that I missed. Uh, what's up, MJ Spud? I'm still in the process of I'm still in the process of looking for work. I'm supposed to hear back from this place sometime this week. They haven't sent me an email yet, and I'm still waiting because they said await an email for an orientation this week. I mean, which is on Monday, and they haven't sent me an email back, so I'm gonna have to email them or call them up, which is what best thing to do. Call them up and see what time is the orientation. And what else am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, but yeah, that's basically it. Someone made a not so pleasant tweet about the final forms, and a lot of people didn't like it. Oh, who got beef with the final forms of Common Rider? I wanted, who got beef with those? Because I hope people need to know that whatchamacallit, final forms are part of Common Rider's shtick, and if you don't like it, don't get like if you don't like the water, get out of the pool. Basically that. I'll DM you some screenshots of the tweet. Okay, good. But how's my day go? What about the suit from? What about the suit from? Ryan, funny that you mentioned that because I saw some screenshots of the suits and they look really different from the ones from Go Busters. The visors are black and not their that traditional color. So I'm like, are those the Beast Morpher suits or well, technically they can't because they had the suits up on display at the what's that convention that was in Vegas? Not Las Vegas Comic Con. That marketing convention. But we'll see. I feel like I'm a supervillain just sitting in this chair, just doing this. I'm like, just awaiting my plans to be in motion. Oh my gosh. But overall, my week has been all right. Um, sorry, so sorry. How was you guys 4th of July? I got invited to a barbecue. One of my best friends, she invited me to a barbecue with her family. Really, really, really lovely family. And yo, it's crazy though. We were at the park, and it's a park. It's a big park. You got a lot of people there with barbecues and having a barbecue and everything. And tell me why this other I don't want to say I'm not saying any names. This other pack of people that are having their barbecue, they decide to they decide to light a box of fireworks in the vicinity of the park where it's broad daylight and people are just, why first of all, what gave you the right idea just to light fireworks, right? One, it's not even nighttime yet. Not even. And two, there are children in the vicinity right there. And there's other people there. You're pretty much endangering people's lives at that moment. So, what the heck are you doing? My 4th of July was an ordinary day because I live in the UK, but hope you guys had a great time. I mean, we had a great time. Of course, there were fireworks, food, really good food. But other than that, it was a really, really great time. I had a blast. I had a blast. And yesterday I was at my best friend's house. We were playing Super Smash Brothers Brawl. I don't want to talk about what happened. I don't want to talk about what happened. It was probably no, Ryan. It was not a prank. Like these guys were literally like they wanted to light up fireworks, not as a prank, like just literally just light up because of the occasion. And so I guess the thought didn't occur to them. You're in a public vicinity, and you can't be lighting. And then of course on top of that, um, the park security came, or the police. Well, basically the police did come. So it was it was a mess. Well, let's not tread on the negative stuff anymore. Let's just focus on the good stuff. Uh Judgment time. But today was pretty regular. Did they get in trouble? I mean, the cops were there, they were talking to them, and did they leave? I mean, honestly say no, they did not. They didn't get like kicked out or anything. No one was forcing them like yo, kick them out, kick them out, kick them out. Because if they were doing that, that's gonna antagonize the situation and it will escalate into something worse. And we didn't, and I didn't want to see that. So it was, the cops handled the situation. That was done, and the day went on to continue, which was totally fine. But other than that, today was pretty good day. I can't find the tweet. It must have gotten deleted or taken out because people did report it. Oh wow, that bad of a tweet. Interesting. But also, hey guys, since it's the summertime, any of you guys have gotten bitten by mosquitoes this summer yet? Because already I got like 2 bites on me. I got one on my arm and one on my hand. And of all creatures on God's green earth, Why mosquitoes? Why create a tiny little insect that just feeds off of the big ones? Because the mosquitoes are like the one creature on this planet I cannot stand. I despise them. I hate them. Just seeing them, just ugh. I can't. I hate mosquitoes. I hate them. But other than that, today's been a pretty good day. I watched I stay in the house, so I haven't been bitten. Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky, Layla. I guess I guess this is probably from 4th of July because I was outside in a park, and in parks, there's bugs flying around, so probably that came from. That's what happened. But other than that, of course, just don't itch. I mean, don't scratch the bite. That's the main thing. But other than that, I was watching a little bit of Zoology today. 2 episodes. I want to finish Zoology by the end of the week, because after I finish Zoology, I basically watched all the 2010 Sentai seasons all the way up to current Loopat, and then I can look back and find which other Sentai seasons I can watch. Mainly the ones I skipped not on purpose, by accident. I could say I skipped some by accident. Like Deca Ranger, it was a bad idea to skip. That was a bad season to skip. I don't know why. And Go-Go 5, I skipped. I'll give that a shot. Kaku Ranger, I skipped. O Ranger, I skipped. And Car Ranger, I also. Basically, the Sentai seasons that I skipped that were, that Power Rangers adapted. Kaku Ranger, O Ranger. I did skip Zoo Ranger. The reason I didn't skip Zoo Ranger because the first Sentai season I started to watch was Die Ranger, so I give myself, basically why I watched Die Ranger because the suits look interesting to me, and plus that was the first season that we didn't fully adapt over here in the States, so I figured why not give it a try. It's so cool how I'm gonna be honest, uh or like Joe would say, like Joe from that hashtag show was like, let's pull the curtain back. I used to hate Sentai because of how, it was different. I didn't know where Power Rangers originally came from. I didn't know, how it was adapted. Oh gosh. Like I didn't know where it came from. So like if you guys remember the Lost in Translation episode from Dino Thunder, I thought that was, Japan, not making fun of, but like, doing something different from us. And so, I didn't know how that was. And then years later, when Samurai was airing, what was I doing? Yeah, when Samurai was airing, I went on YouTube. When you're young, you're on YouTube. You like to look up certain videos regarding your favorite things. I typed, Power Ranger related video, and this one video came up. Said Power Rangers epic battle. I was like, really? I gave it a look, and I see all these Rangers. I see all the Ranger teams, and also these other costumes I never seen before. Like my mind just exploded, and my jaw dropped. I'm like, yo, what is this? Like, what is this? Basically, it was the first episode of the first opening scene of Go Hydra that showed the legendary battle. Not the full one from the 199 Hero movie, but the 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 shortened version. And I'm looking at this video, I see all these suits that I'd never seen before. I'm like, when I saw like Jacka, when I saw Jetman and Sun Vulcan, I'm like, yo, I was just so shocked and just so surprised that, like, I'm like, what is this? And then I later on did some research, like, oh, this is a Super Sentai. This is where Power Rangers originally came from. This is, Japan started it. We just adapted the stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, then, because okay, here's anybody know how much Image Comics makes yearly? Batman, I don't read Image, so I don't even know how much they make. Because here's the thing. Shoot, I lost my train of thought for a moment. Uh what was I gonna say? Shoot. Dang it! I literally lost my train of thought. But hopefully it'll come back to me. I need it for a debate. Oh well, yeah, Batman. I don't know how much Image makes, and I don't read Image comics, so I wouldn't really know. Batman, there is yeah. Google it, bro. But yeah, what was I saying? But yeah, just seeing all the how the legendary battle came together and everything. I'm like, okay, now I remember. Cause you guys, if you guys remember, before Gokaiger ever happened, we always had this idea of like, what if I know, but I can't find it anywhere. All right, Batman. I'll see what I can. I'll search it up for you. Image Comics. Let me see. How much does Image Comics make? How much does Image come? How much is successful comic book author? Why Image is known for? How much you can earn? Comics could do a better job. Yeah, I can't really find where exactly how much Image makes. So sorry. I swear, every time you guys talk about Kamen Rider and everything related, I'm always so lost. Like, I want to get into it, but I feel like it'd be too. Okay, here's the thing. Dawnbreaker, I'm going to be honest with you. Toku is not for everyone. I said this many times. With Super Sentai, I say it's easier to get into because if you watch Power Rangers, I say you can get into Sentai because sorry about that because I thought I heard something crazy. Um, but yeah, as I was saying, I keep saying Sentai is easy to get into because I feel like if you watch all you watch all the Ranger seasons. Yeah, I hope they don't change the morpher for Power Rangers Beast morphers. No, hopefully they do not because the morpher in Go Busters perfect the way it is. They do not need to change it. I mean, come on, the morpher for Ninja was their sword, so I guess Saban wasn't interested in having a sword being a morphing device. They wanted to have an actual morpher. But here's the thing, though: the morpher in Ninja Steel was also actually already used as a weapon in the Ninja, so it was kind of a bit of a trade-off. If we, we kind of did think, we tweaked it a little. But anywho, um, you can wait, as I was, I mean, back, all right, before Gokaiger even started, I know we pretty sure had this idea of like, what if all the Ranger teams actually teamed up with, with just like all of them? And apparently, Japan actually beat us to the, well, then again, Japan has done many occasions with that. I mean, they did their own version of Forever Red, but it was, it wasn't like our Forever Red, but because like, when Gal Ranger was happening, they had a team up movie called Gal Ranger versus Super Sentai, and pretty much 5 Sentai veterans came back. And then later on in the movie, we had like all 20, you had the past 24 Red Rangers show up. They didn't do anything special. All they did, it was just a roll call. The roll call was all archive footage of them doing their namesake and their roll call. That was it. And then in the final battle of the movie with the Megazords, all the Red Ranger Zords, just the Red Rangers, all the Red Zords came back. Not all the past mechs, just the Red Zords. So Japan kind of did it somewhat, but they didn't, do it like the way we did. but of course there were production issues with our version of Forever Red. But what we got is what we got, and I'm fine with it. I just wish we had more to do. But yeah, if you want to get into Kamen Rider, like I said, Kamen Rider is very different from Sentai and Power Rangers because instead of a team of heroes, you have one hero, or whether the case, as the show progresses, you get another hero, or you get another Kamen Rider as the show progresses. So, yes, Kamen Rider is hard to get into. I found it hard to get into Kamen Rider as well because I didn't really find it interesting. And well, technically, what really gave me the urge to start watching Kamen Rider in the first place? I don't really know. Maybe because okay, I think what probably drove me to start watching Kamen Rider in the first place was I suggest watching the Kamen Rider crossover with Shinken. Oh, the Decade and Shinkendra crossover. That's a good. I guess that could be a good way of Oh my gosh, why am I yawning so much? My gosh, and I'm not tired. I had a good amount of sleep. I think. Hmm. I don't really know. But yeah, I think what probably drove me to start watching Kamen Rider in the first place, I can definitely say it was Kamen Rider Decade. It was definitely Kamen Rider Decade that kind of made me want to start because that was like the first ever Kamen Rider show that I watched, which was like Layla, you said, the Shinkenger and Decade team up, and I didn't really know what it was all about. I just saw like someone dressed up as a bug man fighting monsters, and I guess it didn't seem interesting to me. But now look at me now. I'm into Kamen Rider. I've watched so far three Kamen Rider shows. Currently watching two at the moment. Kuga and Build. Speaking of Kuga, I need to get back into watching Kuga. I'm only 20 episodes into Kuga, and I'll remind you, Kamen Rider Kuga, it is slow, as because like the pacing in the first Heisei era, it is very, very slow, but it does have good fights, really, really good fights. Also, I recommend Samurai Shin. Yes, Shinken. Definitely recommend Shinkenger because you can see how a good season became two bad seasons of Power Rangers. Sorry, not sorry. But but yeah, I can see your point. Better not finish the whole bottle because I need to satisfy myself for the entire stream. Um, but yeah, Kuga is really really it is slow, but has really good fight scenes, and I enjoy that. That's one thing I look forward into Kuga is the fight scenes. The story, it's kind of basic in a way. You got the Grongi attacking, civilians. You can't really understand what the Grongi are saying because they have their own language, and the writers made that for a reason so that the audience doesn't know what they're doing. Besides, if you see them attacking civilians, you know what they're doing. They're causing havoc in the city. So that's one thing. Uh, Besides that, there's other side portions. You have side characters in the show, Detective Ichijo, um, Godai's uncle, his sister, um, his a friend of his she's not a scribe, but a kind of an interpreter. She can read. Sorry because Samurai was my first Ranger season, but I'm not sorry because it's true. I mean, well, I guess, Samurai actually, I can say Samurai did kind of bring a new generation of fans into the Power Rangers fandom because There was that 1 year. Yeah, that one. Well, not 1 year, because after actually, yeah, it was a year. After RPM ended, we had that one empty gap of no Power Ranger season because I do not count that revised version of MMPR as a season. It's not. It's just a It's just like uh, it's just like a HD rendition with comic book effects. I don't know whose bright idea was it to do that. I really don't know. But yeah, I don't I don't see why. Um. Oh, I can tell you one thing. One thing, guys. I've been looking at a lot of, I've been looking at a lot of Q Ranger videos lately because Q Ranger was so much fun. Look, I don't care what anybody says, or whatever your thoughts about Q Ranger saying how it's a bad show. It is not. Q Ranger is one of one of the best Sentai seasons that I have ever watched. First ever space theme season, and it was so. I love the suits. I freaking love the suits. I love I love the suits. I love the gimmicks. I love the characters, the story. I just loved everything about Q Ranger. That's how awesome it was. And plus, they did an out of suit roll call in the final episode. And I know sometimes Sentai has a trope of doing that. Sometimes, sometimes they could either be suit. They may not have their ranger suit, or it'll just be like a helmetless roll call. And helmetless roll calls are always the dopest, because it's just because I remember the first time I saw the designs of Q Ranger, I was like, "Yo, this is awesome!" Because like, oh, we get an orange ranger. I'm like, oh, first female Green Ranger. This is excellent. Oh gosh. Oh, that's just my Discord notification. I think it's funny how it took Sentai 19 years to finally do a space season. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it really took them a long time to do it, cuz Mega Ranger does not count. That's based off Mega Ranger is basically based off it's a technological kind of season based off technology. So, that's not a space season. Sure, they have the thing why you think it's what In Space took from it. They had a base. They had like a HQ in space. So it's not a space season. So that's one of the things. But Q Ranger, for its first time doing the space season, they really pulled it off. It's basically kind of like, Star Wars for Super Sentai, if that's a good way of putting it. Minus, the Jedi and the Sith. But it was great. I'm a basic average girl, and I'm here. No, 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 Layla. My notification sound. It's not Kim Possible. Why does everybody keep confusing it for Kim Possible? It is the MMPR. Oh my gosh. Do I really have to do this to you guys? My gosh. Every single time I'm out in the street, or if I'm just chilling with my friends, everyone keeps saying like, "Oh, nice Kim Possible thing." And like, it's not Kim Possible. How did you customize your Discord notification to a Teen Titans theme? That was not Teen. Oh my gosh. It's the notification sound in my phone, guys. Just my phone, not the Discord. So like whenever I get like, a text message or a notification from whatever app, that's the sound that happens, okay? But it's not Kim Possible. Just listen carefully. You guys already know what that is. I don't need to explain it, okay? I seriously don't know why people confusing this with the Kim Possible sound. I don't understand. I really don't understand it. How? Just tell me how. How do people confuse that so easily? Oh my gosh. Anywho, um, it. Hold up. You guys are really testing me. you guys are so silly. You guys are so so silly. Anywho, I guess what can we talk about? But yeah, oh, okay. One thing I can say what drew me into Q Ranger is that it reminded me so much of Sonic Colors. Here's the reason why. For those who have played Sonic Colors, Sonic Colors. You guys gotta admit, it's one of the best Sonic games ever. Design wise, visually stunning. You know, as the theme of it, it was just Sonic Colors was excellent. So the reason why it kind of reminded me of Sonic Colors was because the rainbow scheme of the Q Rangers, because all their colors are kind of pretty much like the rainbow. And Sonic Colors, the gimmick was Sonic got the powers from the Wisp, which gave him special color abilities. So that's what kind of that's what kind of that's what kind of would kind of draw me into Q Ranger. And plus Sonic Colors did take place in space. The whole game was like in space. It just took place on different areas where Eggman made like a space theme park and all that, but still beautiful game. I had so much fun playing it. I play that game so much. It's one of the best. But but what can we talk about? Oh, so earlier today I was in the middle of typing when he changed topics. um I was watching this video of all the original Saban finales, like the Saban era finales. It was, and I just realized how. Okay, what now? oh. Oh, you have a topic, Batman? Okay. Oh, wait, hold on, guys. Sorry, my computer froze again. I need to really get this thing checked out. I had this thing for almost. Now, pretty much had this computer for 3 years now. Might need to get this thing checked out. Who knows? But Wild Force is technically a Disney. Blackwing, you should auction for it. You should for Elon. Ryan, can you retype that? Because it's I know that's a lot of typos that you're putting in. But Wild Force is tech. Well, yeah, I guess Wild Force is technically a Disney season because hmm, I don't know. Okay, but it's crazy though because when Wild Force was airing, it was airing on Fox Kids, ABC Family, and ABC Kids. It was airing on 3 networks at the same time, which is weird, but who cares? So I don't know. I guess you could say it's half Disney, half Saban. Oh, line. Wait, you mean you want me to audition for the Lionsgate Power Rangers movie? I mean, if Lionsgate's gonna make another sequel, then well, here's the thing. I don't I feel like I don't think they would accept me because I don't have that much, experience in film under my belt. Sure, I have experience in theater. I have experience in theater, but not in film. The only time I ever did like the only experience I had was being a film extra in a Netflix movie. That's the only experience that I have. And plus that's all the way out in California, which I wish I was in right now because California, they're really partying it up right now because it's con season. And I just heard that they just announced a live action Gundam movie. Yo, I'm excited. I am so excited for that because I grew up watching Gundam. I love mechs. I love giant robots. I'm looking forward to that, and I think it's coming out next year. I think, but who knows? Whenever it comes out, I'm looking forward to it. I just hope it does a good job because, as we all know, anytime a movie that gets adapted into that's based off an anime, it doesn't turn well at all. Examples like Dragon Ball Evolution, that was crap. Uh, what else? Uh, Attack on Titan. I didn't watch it, but I heard it was really bad, which is I'm shocked to hear. I don't watch Attack on Titan, even though it's on my list of animes I need to check out. But I'm shocked to hear that that movie didn't do well at all. Um, well, okay, that Death Note movie. I don't know whose idea was that to make. I don't know whose idea was to make a Death Note movie, a live action Death Note movie. And I heard how bad that was. But oh my gosh, that was a mess. But I just don't know. I don't know. I just hope the Gundam movie is really good. You saw that and yeah, I saw that and never saw the anime and never saw Bleach anime, and Bleach is getting it. I don't watch Bleach either, and Bleach getting a live action movie. That's as long as as long as they don't screw it up, then everything will be fine. If something happens, then it happens. um, but yeah, you guys are free to ask me any questions. I'm happy to answer. I feel like when I talk, I feel like I'm rambling on it. I go off topic, off of everything. Like I just change topics without even saying I'm changing the topic. It just comes naturally. Why is live action anime film a thing? I don't even. That's a good question. I just I don't know. Oh, we can talk about. Oh, I do want to talk about the supposed reveal of Kamen Rider Geo. And for those who haven't seen it yet, apparently this is the official look. If it is, I hope it is, but this is the official look of the new Kamen Rider, and it looks dope. It looks really dope. You guys remember back when Kamen Rider Build was first revealed on Twitter? Everybody went crazy. Yo, Build's reveal, like his suit reveal was it's pronounced Z. Is it? Cause all right, hold up. Let me look up. Let me just look it up because I know people say Zeo. Some people say Geo for some reason. I don't know how. I don't know how you pronounce it as Geo, but let me look it up. Sorry about that. I was doing laundry at the same time. Okay. So it's pronounced Layla. It's pronounced Geo. Like this. This is the pronunciation. Copy. Hold up. That's basically the pronunciation of. I don't know how they got that to work, but yeah, it's pronounced Kamen Rider Geo. I'm looking forward to the new Kamen Rider show. Builds, of course, it's on its last legs right now. I guess, and yeah, it will be 50 episodes. and it, of course, is getting a movie after that, and the movie takes place after the show ends. Usually that's weird because most Kamen Rider movies they usually take place within the series, kind of like how Zoo Ranger and Jew Ranger. Yes, yes, basically. But I don't like how it's weird how when you put a Z and a Y, even and then the pronunciation is Jew, kind of like with Zooja, but even though it's called Juoja, like Dowoto Sentai, Juoja. Because I've been saying Zooja the whole time, but it's pronounced Juoja. Like, okay, I guess I've been pronouncing it wrong the entire time. Batman, stop it. And speaking of Zooja, I can say I'm actually pretty enjoying the show right now. Yamato is definitely on the top list for best Red Rangers. He's definitely on that list. He's not loud, he's not, annoying, like he's not weird. He's like Red Ranger, straight up Red Ranger standards. He's just basically I would say he's like your, basic average ordinary individual that's a Red Ranger. That's kind of my interpretation of what Yamato is. And he's great. He's such a great. Yeah, I know Zooja has a lot of mixed feelings for some reason. It's like one of those seasons that gets, mixed thoughts. I mean, I'm liking it. Um Misao from who's also Zuo the World. I'm about to say the way they say in the show. Zuo the World. Zuo the World. That's his ranger name. And I felt bad for his character because every time it's because of a Gokaiger. I guess why that's a good reason because Zooja has it's a season that's holding two milestones, having for airing the 2000th episode of Super Sentai and being the 40th season, which is an anniversary season. And I guess the team up movie that they did with Ninja was I haven't seen it yet, but hopefully when I see it, I'll see how they contribute to the legacy. I think it also involved time travel for some reason in that movie. I could be wrong, but when I get to that team up movie, hopefully by today, because I want to get to episode 40 of Zooja by the end of the day, and then by tomorrow I could just finish off the rest of Zooja. I'm pretty sure once this happens to me every time I get to the final arc of a season, like the back half of a season. Once I get to like around episode 30, I feel like I'm drained. And by the time I get to the final episode, like the final 8 or 10 episodes, depending how many, episodes they are, like episode 40 or episode 41, I'm like, okay, let's just finish out this season already and screw the plot. I'm like, fight, 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 fight. Monster shows up, gets big, Megazord battle, fight, 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 fight. On to the next one, on to the next one. And it's it's the same formula over and over and over and over again. Kind of kind of like you guys remember that Ninja Storm reference? Ninja Storm kind of broke the fourth wall a bit twice when Capri was telling Lothar, you guys know, like, we make a monster, they blow him up, we make him big again, they blow him up. It was like, and Lothar was like, I understand the formula. I'm like, okay, they just broke the fourth wall. But Ninja Storm is still a great season. Still a great season. But yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna fit into get. Oh my gosh, I just remembered. I'm also currently watching Lightspeed Rescue at the moment because I didn't watch Lightspeed Rescue all the way from beginning to end. I did watch the show. I've seen episodes of it, and I have seen the Lightspeed Rescue finale. So, excuse me. But I just never watched I never watched the season from beginning to end. I mean, actually, when there was that Power Rangers marathon on Twitch, I was watching the episodes. I was like right in the middle of it. It was like right around the time when Ryan left. Well, he didn't. I wouldn't say leave the show, but he like took a leave of absence to figure out how to stop the demons. And we got that long. How are your feelings towards the 25th Power Ranger celebration? Layla, I'm keeping my expectations extremely low. I'm not bringing my hopes up like how I did with Super Mega Force because, boy, was I disappointed. Well, actually, I wasn't technically disappointed. I actually had a feeling in the back of my mind that this wasn't really gonna work. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So Power Morphicon 2012 is going on, and I'm watching all the panels and the videos of what's to come. And I was watching the Samurai panel, and they reveal they revealed the Megaforce cast. So I was like, oh cool, this is like cool looking cast. And when they introduced the cast, it was so excellent to see. It was like a breath of fresh air to see something new. And to see the Samurai Rangers take pictures with the Megaforce cast, like passing the torch on. And they still do it to this day at Power Morphicon, which is excellent. I love it when they do that. And so when they showed that trailer of Megaforce of what to expect, and then they revealed the legendary battle, I was like, oh my gosh, they're actually gonna do it. And then in the back of my mind, I'm like, wait a minute, this cannot actually work. Was that one of the Power Ranger shows that I'd seen on Nickelodeon when flipping through channels that looked really dumb and weird? Batman, you're gonna have to be more specific because there's a lot of Ranger seasons, and yes, Nickelodeon did have a fair share of Power Ranger seasons that did air. Well, I would say 6. No, not 6. I wouldn't even call it 6. 3 seasons, because chopping one season into 2 seasons, it sucks. It's so glad this is the end of the Neo Saban era. I'm so glad about that. But the one that had the weird faces. What do you mean, like, weird faces? I mean, you gotta be specific. Like, early 2000s. I mean, what? Are you referring to Samurai? 2013, I think. Oh, yeah, Batman. That's Megaforce I'm talking about. Hold up. It did? Yes. But yeah, to be honest, I think Nickelodeon really cares about Power Rangers. I mean, look, Nickelodeon is just a network that houses the brand. They have rules, and their rule is 20 episodes a season, which sucks. Sorry I'm late. What's up? Jalen, you're not really late to anything. It's just been a casual little talk. That's all it's been. That's all I'm saying. But yeah. And I don't know if I told you guys this, or maybe I might have said this. I said this many times. Megaforce really was the season that I almost wanted to stop watching Power Rangers after Megaforce. I was so disappointed on what the season was, on the outcome, and it was a big disappointment. And I was watching all the episodes. Everyone didn't see not there was no development for the characters at all. No change throughout the series. Not even for Troy. Look, no disrespect to the Megaforce cast at all. Even they said they didn't like what they were given. So they understand how the fans feel right now. But if I could say one character that I did dang it, I wish I did live call so I could explain and break it down why. You know what? You guys want to do live calls? That's what it was. Power Ranger Samurai was the one I saw and dislike. Oh, okay. You know what? If you guys want to do Skype calls, then we'll do it. Let me. I guarantee you, Skype is gonna make me whatchamacallit. update itself like it usually does every time when I don't use it in a while. But hold on 1 second. I'm opening up Skype right now since I guess Skype calls is a good idea. So, because I would like to, I want to give you guys, a chance to, speak your mind here. I feel like I'm copying that hashtag show. I hope if they ever see this, I hope they forgive me because I'm not really copying them. I'm just like, I'm just letting things happen. I'm just letting things be. So I will open up. Uh, I will open it up. I'm waiting for Skype to come up. Come on. Okay. Sorry about that. That was my computer. And keep you guys can keep the conversation going. I'm still here. I'm just setting it up, but I'm gonna have to bring up the chat on my phone. Oh, here I am. Setting it up. Shut up. So I've been doing some thinking. I have realized that we are lacking good villains. So I came up with a brand new villain called him Chaos. Jalen, are you all right? So I like the idea of the name Chaos, but wait, Chaos with an eight. Oh, Khaos, not like because I'm thinking of Chaos from Skylanders, which is spelled Kaos, but that's actually a good way of putting it. Really, that's a really good way of putting it. All right, guys. So, jeez, I'm already getting Skype messages already. Hold on, just a moment. In regards to the DCE. Oh, in regards to the DCE. Okay, Jalen. Yo, help me try the latest version of Skype. Oh my gosh. Skype is not a replacement. Use classic Skype. Please don't bug. See, I will. See, I knew it was gonna ask me to update itself as soon as as soon as I brought it up. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Come on, load up. Thank you. Oh my gosh, of course it's gonna ask me to install them. Like, not now. When did he send me this? All right. So, Layla, or if anybody, if you guys would like to call, so feel free to call, guys. I'll be here to take your calls, and we could explain this. So yeah, back to my reason. I did say this. Megaforce was one of the main reasons why I wanted to stop watching Power Rangers. I did not like the outcome. I didn't. I was disappointed with everything on how everything was brought together. And we got our first caller. Layla, what is up? I'm good. I'm good. Good. Glad to have you here. I feel like a talk show host right now. Welcome. Nice to have you here on the show. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. I remember those. I love those. I'm so glad they did that. Right. 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 Of course. Mm-hmm. I see. Right. 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 But I definitely see your point because I just I don't I hate their rule of having 20 episodes a season, and I know that's what Saban has to work with. But if I know, well, it's not Saban's fault, but the Ranger, the franchise has been dumbing down the episode count like many times. Beginning with MMPR 60 episodes, season 2 of MMPR 53, final season 30 episodes, and then we got Alien Rangers, which was 10. Then Zeo bumped it down to 50. Then we got 45. Wait, hold up. We can't. Oh my gosh. How the heck they can. Wow, they cannot hear you. I seriously don't know how to make this work. That's probably it, but let me see if I could change that. Change real text. Oh wait, no, that's the microphone. Sound system. Real tech communications default speakers. Uh okay, okay. Hold on. This sucks. This is like the first time I'm doing this. I'm not I am not that hashtag show that knows how to do this. I don't have a microphone or anything. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing. Nope. Okay, now I see what they mean. Maybe let me change the microphone settings cuz that might be the reason. Real t- Wait, what? Default microphone options. We all have those instances where we procrastinate. So I definitely I have exactly idea where you're coming from. But oh my gosh, I can't believe they can't. I really thought they would be able to hear you guys. That sucks. At least this was like a test run to try this out. I don't know how to make. Okay. But thank you for calling in, explaining your reason because oh my gosh, I just want them to kick Nickelodeon to the side, and I really need them to find a new network pronto. Just find something that doesn't have them use 20 episodes as the episode count for now and forever because I hate that. I really do. Well, since it's Hasbro stuff now, they could do whatever they want. So I hopefully they find a new network and we'll see what that can do. It was raining this morning in my areas, but I can definitely I definitely it's been crazy. Like it's been hot all week, and now we get rain. I guess that's the humidity of the weather. Wow. Yeah, but thank you so much for calling, Layla. I know the guys can't hear you in the chat, but if you can, you can explain your reason in the chat room so that way they can know what we were discussing. All right, you take care, Lay. Yes, yes, yes. See you in the hashtag show streams. All right, I'm so sorry, guys. I I don't know how to make for you guys. I just Layla was just here, but I don't have no idea on how to make you guys hear her. I guess I need a specific program to make that work, but yeah, I don't know how to make. I really don't know how to make that work. I'm not tech savvy. I'm not a tech expert. So so anyway, so wait. So the background of my villain is that he came from a pretty messed up childhood. His mom was dead, father mistreated him. That's the majority of heroes, and he's been pushed around so much that he's going insane. And here's the crazy part: he works for Bruce Wayne at Wayne Enterprises. So in order to get his revenge, he steals Bruce Wayne's technology and creates his own powered-up suit. So what do you guys think? I don't know why I said DC extended. I meant DC in general. This is just my attempt at making a fan-made villain. It could use a little more build up, build up, just like Common Rider. Like he seems not to be like a one shot throwaway villain. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree with Batman on that, Jalen. You need to put more. I mean, every villain does have a backstory somehow, but you need to put more detail into why he's becoming a villain and why does he want revenge, like what's his main goal, what's his inspiration on why he's doing the things that he do, because every person has an inspiration to be a hero, and villains have an inspiration to be villains, so you need to put an inspiration onto that more. But I mean, I like the concept, I do, but other than that, but I can say one thing back to what I was talking about Power Rangers. I am so glad that we got Dino Charge. It was because if you guys, if you watch Dino Charge, you could see I felt the difference of compared to Megaforce and Dino Charge. Because getting off of Super Megaforce, I had that I was basically fooling myself. I'm like, yo, this was awesome. And then in the back of my mind, like, this was disappointing. This was terrible. Get rid of it. But with Dino Charge, it felt like a legit good season. Like Dino Charge made me feel like, like, yo, this is a really good season. Like we are actually I feel like I'm like there was something there that was missing in Power Rangers. It came back. That's what we got. I'm not saying because Chip Lynn is like the best Power Rangers writer of all time. No, I'm not saying that. But whatever he did in Dino Charge, it it made me it made me feel like Power Rangers is back to the way it was, and I love that. From the story, from the cast, the development. That's it. The development was there. It was there. I felt that, especially with Tyler throughout the entire show, even leading into Dino Supercharged. I felt that. I saw it. It was just awesome. And what really pushed it even more was when with Fury and the introduction of Ivan. Yo, I was like, I know that's the episode. I don't know why they went on hiatus before Ivan showed up onto the show. I was so mad at that, but I was so happy to Cause let me tell you the reason why I was so happy and yet I was so upset. When shoot, when they went on break, when Dino Charge went on hiatus, and Fury was talking about how he knew Tyler's dad and how he might have killed him, or if he might have captured him, done something to him. I was like, yo, what really happened to Tyler's dad? I'm like, I literally went on Google. I kept searching constantly to figure out like when's the next episode of Dino Charge? When's the next episode? When's the next episode? It just made me feel like I wanted to find out what's gonna happen next. That's what Dino Charge did for me. So Dino Charge and the cast, the story, just it was a breath of fresh air that we needed, and it was excellent. I know not a lot is good to say about the finale of Dino Supercharge, but it is what it is. I mean, I was a little disappointed too, and who knows. Now with Ninja Steel though, I'm very mixed about it. Dino Charge was the best in my opinion, and Brennan is my #1 favorite Ranger of all time. Yeah, Brennan is awesome. I would love to meet him one day. He's like us, and so is Yoshi and Peter. They're basically like they're Ranger fans who became Rangers. That's pretty much basically that's one of their lives. That's their stories in a whole. But with Ninja Steel though, the cast is great, and I met the cast. I told you guys this before. I met the Ninja Steel cast. They're a wonderful group of people, and very tall. They're very tall. It's just with Ninja Steel, I didn't want to have any predictable moments. Like for instance, with Levi being Brody's brother, that was way too predictable at all. Cause um, I guess one thing. Okay, when the Gold Ranger episode debuted in Ninja Steel, I didn't know who the Gold Ranger was gonna be, and I guess in the Ninja, because Star Ninja is a cowboy, and Levi he's a Western singer. Well, he's a country singer, so that should have put the pieces together. But I wasn't watching the Ninja at the time, so I would have known. So now with Ninja Steel, I just feel like it's it's missing something. I just feel like Ninja Steel needs something to make it better. I mean, I wasn't expecting them to do the 3 Red Ranger thing like in the Ninja, but hey, if you're adapting a Sentai season, I guess you want to use everything. So they pulled it off. They did it well, and I kind of since I've watched all of Ninja, I kind of know who the Rangers are going to be fighting at the end of the season. It could be Madame Odious. Like, it could be Madame Odious. It could be who knows if they bring back what's his name? Galvanax, but I doubt it. I doubt they'll bring Galvanax. No. If they do bring back Galvanax, I might be mad. I might be mad because but I'm kind of shocked that Galvanax was defeated in the first season because his Sentai counterpart is the main villain. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. My phone had to answer that my phone call. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, how yeah, basically how I feel like Ninja Steel needs something to give it a push. But but it's crazy because after this, I was, I got finished watching the Ninja, and I know what to expect in Ninja. Well, I don't really. We don't know what Ninja Steel is gonna do when it comes back, so who knows? But I know some things from the Ninja they may put in. Sometimes they might. Like, of course, the cliffhanger for the hiatus was, the Rangers actually lose their fight with Madame Odious. So we'll see what they plan to do. And apparently, and Madame Odious did say they have 1 day until she decides to attack the city again, and the Rangers have 1 day to prepare. So who knows? I just want them to wow me. That's all. And I know a lot of us have been, haven't been impressed because the show is called Ninja Steel, and we haven't got that much of a ninja feel of it, besides, the costumes and the techniques that they do. But, well, they kind of are. They've been doing ninja training in the show. Not as much ninja training like in Ninja Storm, but they have been doing, some ninja training, some ninja techniques and skills. So they've been adapting it to the letter as the show says. But regarding the 25th anniversary episode, or whatever they're planning on doing, I do like the list of actors that are coming back. I mean, of course, we all knew JDF is coming back. JDF always comes back. But I'm keeping my expectations really low, and I'm not trying to I'm not bringing my hopes too high, and I just hope it's really good. So G Way the Cherry, thanks for showing up here. But I don't know. I just wish this could. I just want change from it, and I may I may decide to rewatch Go Busters again just to get a better feel, just to get myself ready for Beast Morphers, because the last time I like Go Busters was the last season I watched last year in 2017. Like, literally, I finished Go Busters on Christmas Eve. That's when I finished Go Busters, and then from then I immediately started Kyryuger, and it's crazy how it's it's crazy how I end a Sentai season on Christmas Eve, and then I start a Sentai season on Christmas. That's funny. He needs a bit more writing to make him unique. He feels like a cookie cutter villain. No offense, I know it's the yeah, Jalen. Like, I agree with Batman. What he's saying, put more. You need to put more detail into things, because it's good to have a pitch, but you need to put more more stuff into it. It's like it's like a dish. You need more ingredients to make the final product good. So that's basically what Batman is saying. Foxes. Um, I guess what's something else that we could talk about? Oh, but yeah, any of you guys have any like questions that you want to ask? Cause I'm happy to answer any questions. Oh, now I know I wanted to talk about, guys. For those of you that follow that hashtag show, they just started their podcast called Quest for Player 2. It's kind of like it's basically it's a podcast for geeks. It's like a dating podcast, if I would say. And um it's hosted by Daniel, Sarah, and Ernie. And they just posted their first episode. It's really good. I'm gonna keep listening to this podcast whenever I have downtime. So who knows when they may have their second episode up. But I'll put the link here in the chat for you guys, so you could for all you single geeks out there. Um Oh, okay, welcome back, Layla. So what I was saying, guys, that hashtag show just started. Not that hashtag show. Quest for Player 2 has finally started up, and they just put up their first episode, and trust me, it's a really good, interesting episode. So here is the link to it. I can respect that. Also, I guess said I'm trying to get used to writing them. So yeah, I'm still working on it. Yes, Jalen. So yeah, put more, put more detail into it to make it better. So yeah, click that link. The first episode of Quest for Player 2 is already up. I'm gonna have to bookmark the site now, so that way I could, keep an eye out for whenever they got episodes ready, because Daniel messaged me immediately as when he told me the first episode is up. And it was a really great first episode, hearing, Ernie, Sarah, and Daniel's stories on, their dating experiences, especially dating. Basically, it's dating for geeks. It's a geek podcast for, like, we of us as geeks, we get make fun of a lot. We don't really have, like, we feel like we don't have what it takes to get, per se, a girlfriend, depending on your sexual preference, if you don't mind, because look, we're all human here. So yeah, it's to help us, feel better about ourselves, and kind of like, I would say it's a guide to help us find, our specific significant other in the geek world. And I sit alone at lunch reading comics. I mean, when I'm just talking, when you get to that age to where it it becomes, serious. And I'm not saying, I mean, dating is not for everyone. I mean, I'm still single. I haven't been on a single date yet. And there are moments where I feel like that's a bit of a problem, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining too much about it, but it's, we got to, keep each other lifted up. We got to support each other in everything that we do. And who knows, somewhere down the road, the right girl will come for me, and hopefully for you guys, the right girl, or per se guy, will come for you as well. Dating as a teenager and being a geek is hard. Yeah, being a geek and dating as a teen, it's hard because I'm not even looking for a relationship. I understand, Layla. I'm just saying, basically, when we get that age where we, like myself, we feel lonely per se, even though, we have friends, we have guy friends, we have, lady friends as well. Like, for me, I'm friends with a lot of girls. And I have no problem with that. And I have a fair share of guy friends, and we talk. We just, whenever I'm around, like whenever I'm tripping on my words, whenever I'm at school, I'm just hanging with my friends that are theater majors. We love each other's company. We laugh, we cry, we talk, we chill, we make fun of each other, we joke around, and it's one of the things I like about you. Now, when it comes to, like, dating and relationships, that's a totally different story. But for me, I I never dated, and I explained this to you guys many times. High school was the worst 4 years. Well, not four. I only enjoyed like half of my high school career, my freshman year and my senior year. Those are the only 2 years of my high school career that I enjoyed. Sophomore and junior year, that's when the drama really, really hit the fan hard. So I hated it. I really I really hated it. But now I'm in college. I'm more open with my geekdom and everything, and it's my chance to just enjoy myself, be who I am, and I appreciate that. And I know it's crazy how people say high school are like the best years of your life. I don't believe that. I really don't believe that because high school is like an infinite drama with like it's a teenage drama slash soap opera with an infinite amount of seasons and a continuing running amount of episodes. That's what basically to me high school is. You got your stereotypes in there. You got your jocks. You got the populars, basically the in crowd. Um, you got the geeks, and that's and of course I would say I don't want to. I might be mean saying this, but the loners. But I guess that's kind of a bit mean saying it. But anyway, it's just this. Everything needs to be so cliquish in high school, and I hate that. That's basically separation. When we should all just accept each other for who we are and what we love. So that's why in the last stream that I said last week, when I said hashtag show really helped me with as an individual, and other places around in my life, that other people in my life that I've encountered, they helped me like appreciate myself more as an individual, and not be afraid of who I am. So that's one of the reasons why I love that hashtag show, and I appreciate that. So what was that? What else was I gonna say? Um, but yeah, hopefully you guys find Quest for Player 2 very useful. Shout out to Daniel, Sarah, and Ernie for starting this. It's about time you guys started this because I know you guys said you had this in the works for a very long time now, and it's good that you guys finally got it up and running. So I'm happy for you guys, and I'm glad that you got this running. I'm so looking forward to I'm gonna keep listening to this podcast, whenever you guys get the next episode up, for as long as you guys plan on having it. But yeah, because love I've seen if you go on videos you can see geek couples that are that have there are geek couples out there, and there's a lot. Like I'm subscribed to this one couple on YouTube called Screen Team, not Scream, Screen Team. They're a couple. They're big. They're geeks as well, and they're appreciated. Another group of people, DDT Cosplay. I know they're not going to see this, but if they do, if you guys are watching, shout out to you guys. And I'm sorry, DDT Cosplay, you're not getting my vote for Prom Lord. Trust me, you're not. That vote's going to Toku Kid. Anyway, um, but yeah, that's like I just want you guys to know in the geek community, or any like the nerd slash geek community, there is hope for us, when it comes to like love or relationships. There is hope. I see, like there are couples out there. It may seem slow at first, but the best thing I can say is let it come to you. Don't go searching for it, because the more you search for it, it will hurt you. Because and you don't want to be pushed to that limit or pushed to that edge, because that's what was happening to me in high school. I was like trying to be part of the norm, trying to like, oh, I gotta have a girl. I'm in high school, like I guess this is my time to have a girlfriend now, and yada yada yada. But no, I almost lost myself. I almost started to hate myself for what I was becoming, and that almost broke me easily. So I'm fine now. I'm happy where I am. I mean, there are moments where I feel like like I need to get a girlfriend, but I'm not pushing for it. Like I'm not. Whenever the right girl comes my way, and who knows, whenever that may be, I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting patiently. I'm not forcing it. I'm just patiently waiting, and I definitely put for hope for you guys. But hold on, because I feel the chat has been very quiet lately. I'm like, where? I'm like, I've been talking about this, and no one has really commented yet. Oh, okay. Okay, guys, I was just checking if you're still here, because usually. Oh, okay, okay, okay. But yeah. Yeah. Also, shout out to Jalen Glover. I want to, give you some, give you a mode of confidence to help you, to boost you up, my friend. I know, like you told us in, in the hashtag show streams that you have autism. I want you to know that don't let that be your weakness to say that you're not going to find love in your life. You will. I mean, to be honest, you already do have love in your life. Like, you get love from family, you get love from friends, but if you want, I know you're probably looking for that true love, and I know you say you don't have that good experience with girls. It's I'll admit, approaching girls is a hard thing to do because it's kind of basically that's one what they were talking about on Quest for Player 2 right now. That's the first topic that they were talking about, the hello portion. Like going up to someone, speaking to them, introducing yourself. That's always the hard thing because you don't know this person from a hole in the wall. In your mind, you're like, she looks interesting. Like, okay, that came out way too long. She looks cool. She looks pretty. She looks she looks basically she looks cool. So in your mind, you were thinking about just walking up to just don't be a creep about it. I would say walk up to the person. If she's having a conversation with someone, you know, don't interrupt the conversation. Just be polite. Just say, like, you know, excuse me, I was just listening. If the conversation is piquing to your interest, just, try to chime into the conversation and, introduce yourself, tell her a little bit about yourself and, tell her what you do. Just don't be a creep about it. Because, girls hate that. And be confident. That's one thing Daniel said in the podcast. Girls can smell fear. They know when you're not being, when you're weakening. So totally don't have problems with this. All right, Batman. I'm just basically speaking to the general audience, to give us perspective. So yeah, definitely, you know, relax, be calm, walk up to the person, introduce yourself, and just wherever the conversation may lead, that's yes, hashtag don't be a creep about it. Just introduce yourself, be cool, be confident, and just be yourself. And later on, as you guys talk, if you may find out you guys have a lot of stuff in common, that's cool. I know the one thing that as guys, what we struggle with is the rejection portion. Yes, rejection is hard. It's hard to accept. As soon as like, trust me. I mean, I never been out on a date, so I mean, I can't really, speak. I can't give an example. I can't give like my experience with it because I never been on a date yet. But I can honestly say this: if a girl tells you no, just move on. There are other girls out there in the world. Something I also need to understand that because you can't really just stress yourself on just one girl. If if that person doesn't work out, on to the next one. Just don't be just don't be a creep and don't be like try to be a Mac player with it because when you're trying to be a player with it, it's not gonna help. It's not. So just if the girl says no, or basically if you're out somewhere like in a restaurant, well, I can't say restaurant because I'm not at that age where you can go to a bar or anything. So I can't use that as an example either. My gosh. I'm not I'm trying to give advice here and I'm using scenarios of if I was older, but I'm not. But yeah, just if the girl says no, move on. And one what else can I say? Um Shoot, I really don't know. If I had a female here, she could give a a better example. But yeah, just and I know me, I've been friend zoned many times. I just the friend zone is it's it's ish. It is what it is. But just It comes naturally. You guys will find that someone in your life. I guarantee it. I'm not saying that just to boost you. I'm being honest. You guys will find your significant. Don't be a creep about it. Yes, just don't be a creep about it. Uh, that's funny how I never really talked about dating on my channel at all. No, I'll never have like a dating show or anything. But you guys have any more questions you would like to ask? Cause I'd be happy to answer. I would be very happy to answer any questions. Phew, I might want to make me something for lunch. Well, not lunch, but have something. I'm in the mood for like a hot dog or a burger. Who knows? Whew. Versus Tim. Okay, you want me to battle of who's the best son? Oh, you want to bring that up? Okay, Damien versus Tim. Who's the best son? Oh man, you really gonna want me to do this? Look, I said what, or rather, who Bruce views as more of a son. Look, okay, and I said this many times. Tim Drake. Tim Drake is pretty much the son that Bruce never really had, or better yet, he cares for like a lot. I don't really see that much in Rebirth because Tim was absent for Rebirth for like a very long time. He had barely any action and he was just sidelined. I don't I was mad at that. Like, why would you sideline one of the best Robins for an entire year? I just why? Why'd you do that? Oh my gosh. Let's see. I Okay, so yeah, why I think Tim Drake is look, okay. Tim has got, I can state reason. Tim got Bruce a Father's Day gift, like a watch. Has any of the Robins ever got Bruce a Father's Day gift? I know there's probably memes about. I know there's gotta be like memes somewhere about it, but I know Tim got Bruce a Father's Day gift. Bruce only adopted Dick as a ward. You know what? Let me look up the word ward so that way people will know what a ward is. Let's see. Okay, just give me a minute. Actually, he adopted them all eventually. All right, he didn't really adopt. Oh my gosh, I wouldn't say adopt. He just brought him in. That's basically it. Okay, here we go. Here's the definition. Dang it, a dictionary can give so many definitions to one word. The act. No, I need the state of being guard. Okay, ward, a person or thing under guard, protection, or surveillance, such as a minor subject to wardship, a person. Okay, a person who, by reason of incapacity, such as minority or mental illness, is under the protection of a court, either directly or through a guardian appointed by the court. A person or body of persons under the protection of tutelage of a government. Okay, let's see here. And I'm using the pre-52 version of Batman, not the new 52. Okay, so fine, fine, fine. They're all adopted, but okay. But here's this though: did any of the Robins change their last name to Wayne? I mean, Damian was literally born as a Wayne, but Tim, his name was changed to Tim Drake Wayne, because Bruce actually adopted. My iPad crashed. What did you say? I said, like you said, Batman. Bruce did adopt them, but Tim Drake's real name, Timothy Jackson, or Tim Drake Wayne. So Tim is part of the Wayne family because Bruce did adopt him. Was Dick part of the Wayne family? No, he was not. He was just. So basically, here's my thing: if the name Wayne is in the name, then yeah, then he's basically. What about my Batman Incorporated point? I didn't hear your Batman Incorporated point at all. So what did you say? But that's just it's crazy. I never really read Batman Incorporated, but I heard about it. But I never understood what it was for. Okay, now I see why. Sorry if I sound so quiet. No, Batman, you never stated your Batman Incorporated point. Could you explain your point if you may? Hey, it's Black. Hey, that guy in the jacket. that sounds like something someone would yell out in the street, or like when you met someone whose face you don't remember. Like he was like, "Hey, that guy in the jacket." Sorry, that sounded weird, but yeah, that's what it mostly feels like. But anywho, six message battle of who's the better son. Actually, he adopted them all eventually. Okay, so in which case, Bruce decides to actually adopt most of them. But okay, fine, fine, fine. Point proven. That's all right. You made your point. But still, look, I said this before. Tim is literally the best Robin. His skills are peak level compared to Bruce's. Him and Bruce compared on detective level, they are exactly the same. They're like on the same level with each other. Fighting skills, he can't beat Cassandra. He can't beat Cassandra. I mean, Cassandra was never Robin, but well, he's never beaten Jason either. And when Damien first showed up, he got whooped. Damien was about to kill Tim when they first met, which was savage. But other than that, I mean, Tim led the Teen Titans. I know Nightwing led the Teen Titans before. That's kind of an understatement. But like Tim did the like if Tim was able to find out Bruce and Nightwing's identity of that they were Batman and Robin, who else would have done that? I wish we could get Jetman, Liveman, Bioman, Sun Vulcan. Wish we could adapt those into power. Ryan, if we did try to adapt those Ranger seasons now, it would not work because if you look at the suits and the aesthetics, it's more fit for that time period. Like, you know, mid. I mean, like those seasons were in the 80s, so they're fit to be in the 80s. If we tried to use them now, they would not do well at all. They would not. But I mean, once I would look. Live Man does look like a dope season. That's actually the next Sentai season I'm gonna watch after I finish Zoojer. So looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to watching that show. It's gonna be lit. What else can I talk about? I gotta get back into watching Kuga because it's so slow, but it's cool. Blackman, what's your thoughts on Catwoman and Bat? I read the wedding issue. I'm not surprised of the outcome. I'm really not surprised of the outcome because I don't really have a comment to say, but I'm not surprised on what happened. I don't want to spoil it because I mean the issue did release like 2 days ago, but I don't want to spoil it for people who didn't read the issue yet. But I'm not surprised about what happened. It was something with marriage and comics. It was we don't really get that a lot. In relationship in comics, we get those, but with marriage, that's that's a big step. Hence, what we don't have that many married couples in comics. Also, there's a contract that Toei and Power Rangers have on adapting pre-Zoo Ranger. Yep, there you go. Tom King sucks writing Batman, but he handled Batman number 50 pretty well, story-wise. Marketing was a failure. Yeah, it was the wedding. There was no wedding. Let's just put it at that. The wedding. There was no wedding. There wasn't. And but yeah, going back to like relationship and comics, if we're gonna talk about married couples, we got you got Superman and Lois Lane. Uh, I would say Cyclops and Jean, but the older Cyclops is dead. The only Cyclops that's around is young Cyclops, so that can't really count. Even though you have both young Cyclops and Jean Grey around, and older Jean Grey is back, so I don't know if that can't really count. Who else that could I? Reed Richards and Sue Storm, Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman, they're married. Who else? Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, they're married in comics. Um, I would say Aquaman and Mera as well, but that's pre-52 Aquaman and Mera. They're married. New 52 Aquaman and Mera, they're not married, which I feel like they should have been. I don't know why they didn't get married. They should have. Well, when the New 52 started, they should have already been married. But New 52 had a lot of continuity issues, so that's it. That's it. Um, Batman. I could be forgetting something. What other DC couples out there are like married? Like literally, like officially married. I know Marvel has a bunch. Well, do they have? No, not even a bunch. I could say Spider-Man and Mary Jane, but their marriage was erased for continuity. God, I hate that story. Hate that story that removed it. Um, I guess I could talk about the newlyweds, Rogue and Gambit. Rogue and Gambit just recently got married. Because for those who did read the issue in the comics in X-Men Gold, the wedding was basically to the wedding was for Shadowcat and Colossus, but Kitty, she dropped it. She wasn't ready. She felt like she wasn't ready. But later on in the issue, it was Gambit and Rogue. They're the ones that got married. So the X-Men got another. Marvel has another married couple in their hands now. All right, Green Arrow and Black Canary. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Barry Allen and Iris. Well, they're not married in the New 52 comics. They are married in the Pre 52. So Barry and Iris, Wally and Linda. I forgot. How could I forget about Green Arrow and Black Canary? But I would count it Batman, but it doesn't count anymore because they divorced. Like, all right, like right before the New 52 started. This was like closing around when the Pre 52 was ending. There was a story arc called Cry for Justice. Well, basically, it was the fall of Rise of Arsenal and Cry for Justice. Roy was fighting Prometheus. Prometheus cut off Roy's arm, and Green Arrow was pissed off. He found Prometheus and he killed him. And then Black Canary was so mad at this that they broke off their marriage. So that's one thing I'm aware, but still. Okay, fine. We'll let it slide. But yeah, Green Arrow and Black Canary, that still counts. Tom the Waynes only had one appearance. The Waynes I guess we could also include the Kents as well. Can we? But I mean, they're more like parental figures. I mean, like traditional. I'm talking about like the traditional hero couple. Rest in peace, Green Canary. um, who else in comics are like married? I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, like I said, marriage in comics is like a big step for a character because if a writer wants to make a character like into that put into that position to be married, they had to contribute to that and they got to stick with that. Tim Drake was never married. Tim is still a teenager, well, young adult for that matter, but Tim never ever got married. Mr. Freeze and Nora. Oh, huh? Dang! Thank you for reminding me, Batman. How can I forget about Mr. Freeze and Nora? I mean, concerning their condition right now, episode 42 of Go Kaija proves Marvelous likes I am. Right. Wait a minute. I forgot what happened in that episode. Layla, could you? I'm gonna look it up. Episode 2. I mean, episode 2. Episode 42 of Go Kaija. What are you talking? Alfred was never married either. Wait, he had a. Oh, he did he? Interesting. See, this is why I have you guys to tell me things that I might have forgotten. Look at this beautiful poster. All right, episode 42, 42, 42. Strongest man in the universe. Ugh. Call in night. You guys are crazy. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, I see what you mean, Layla. Anywho, what else? What else? What else? What else is there to talk about? I know I haven't really gotten into like real life and anything, but I mean, well, actually, I did. Oh, I know some of you guys asked me about music yesterday during my live read. So yeah, regarding music, I only listen to I only listen to like 70s, 80s, 90s hip hop, R&B music, you know, those are the really good stuff that I can get into. Um as for to 2000s, 2000s R&B is good. 2000s pop is always great to listen to. Now 2010s probably just stick with the pop music. And I can't listen to today's rap music anymore at all. Everything everything just sounds the same. I can't. Oh yeah, country for life. I can't listen to country music. I don't even understand country music. I just can't. I can't. Layla, if you're still here, I think you said you would want to request. I mean, not request. Recommend some other songs by Hear Everything Revealed or H.E.R. But yeah, I like music that it makes me feel good. If I'm at a party or like at a special occasion, if it makes me want to dance, then yeah, that's the kind of music I enjoy. If it's like one of those songs that you would hear at parties that everybody knows the lyrics to, if it's like one of those rap songs that you hear that everyone knows, I'm just gonna be standing on the sidelines, just like like I'm like mm-hmm. Like I have no idea what's going on here. Like I don't know the song, so. Yeah, that's what I mean about with today's music. It's hard to get into. Well, not hard to get into. I don't find it as interesting anymore. So, but for other kinds of music, I do love, orchestral. Orchestral music is fabulous. You don't listen to Jim Hendrix? No, I don't listen to I don't no, I don't listen to Jim Hendrix. But orchestral music, I love orchestral music helps me think. Like, I love Beethoven. I love Beethoven. I love. And there's a whole long list of composers out there. Like, mainly my favorite my Mozart is good. Mozart's also good to listen to. Um, I mean, I mostly listen to those scores from. I mean, those orchestral music from film scores, like Star Wars. Oh, my favorite composer of all time, John Williams. I know he mainly does um he mainly does film scores like Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Superman, Harry Potter, E.T. He's done a long list of stuff. I remember when I was in 6th grade, I did a project on him. Well, not a project. I did like a paper, and explaining his backstory and everything, and all the works that he's done. And I remember I got an A+ on it. That was such a good project to do, and it opened my eyes up to music a bit more to see where it's going. Batman's favorite song is "Spooky Scary Skeleton." Like, do you want? Yes, Layla. You can request. I mean, not request. You can recommend more music. Hold on. But yeah, I orchestral music. It helps me think to calm my mind. Regarding rock music, like I said, Queen is my favorite rock band. One Republic is awesome. Oh, Imagine Dragons. I love Imagine Dragons. They're really good too. I'm not like a I don't know rock bands or like rock music at the back of my hand like most people who love rock music. For I just I dabble. I dabble in stuff. Now, if anything with like a rock themed kind of feel, I would say my go-to rock band most of the time is always Crush 40. And Crush 40, for those who don't know, they always do the music for they've been doing the music for modern Sonic video games. Of course Lady Gaga. I love it. My best friend, she goes nuts over Lady Gaga. I love Lady Gaga's music. It's very her music is very groovy. Her music is really my favorite Lady Gaga song is Poker Face. Second favorite is Second favorite is definitely Bad Romance, and third is Paparazzi. Those are my three favorite Gaga songs. And she's a very talented person, very talented. And I know she loves her fans. She loves her, and she's very open. She loves to speak her mind, and she's a great performer. Period, and a great dancer. Really great dancer. Her performance at the Super Bowl was awesome, and I love her recent song that she performed, Million Reasons. That's a beautiful song. It's a really beautiful song. I'm just getting into her music. You'll love Lady Gaga's music, Ryan. Her music, it's beautiful to hear. It's brilliant. It's awesome to listen to. It's great. It's really great. Now, if we're gonna say like main like modern performers, I would say, Bruno. Yeah, y'all ready for the new Queen movie coming out? I have yet to see the trailer for it. I need to see that trailer for Bohemian Rhapsody. But Queen is a good band. Now, for modern artists, Bruno Mars is definitely one of them. I've been listening to K-pop group. Oh, BTS. I know about BTS. I don't listen to K-pop, though. One of my friends did put me onto this one K-pop artist. Well, this song that he did. His song is called Instagram. I kid you not. The song is called Instagram. His name is Dean, Dean, and the song is called Instagram. And if you look it up on YouTube, you could. I know you won't be able to. You won't know what he's saying, but you could caption the lyrics. If you read the lyrics, you understand where it's coming from. That song is deep. It is so deep, and it's so true. Like I kid you not, it really is true. Now for I could say with I love Japanese. I love the music that basically I love the music that comes from Super Sentai or in Kamen Rider and anime because I listen to that music on the daily, all the time whenever I'm out or just like I need something to listen to. All the artists that perform the Super Sentai theme songs, they're awesome to hear. The Kamen Rider theme songs, it it pumps me up with energy. Like I told you guys this many times. That's like my go-to music. I have Kamen Rider build theme on my yeah. So do I. So do I. The Kamen Rider build theme is really good. It's like it's like the perfect kind of hype music. But the one Sentai song that hypes me up is definitely Geki Ranger's theme. Whenever I hear that theme, it just like gives me energy, gives me like power to it pumps me up. Um, the theme song for Dragon Ball Z Kai, hands down, that's a dope theme. The original, not the original, the first American Rock the Dragon from Dragon Ball Z. That's a dope song, hands down. That's a really dope song. Uh, wow, I forgot the name of the song. Dragon Soul. That's the main theme of Dragon Ball Z Kai. Dragon Soul. Really cool song. Um, but yeah, mainly for me with rock music, I mostly listen to rock music that comes from video game scores, mainly from the Sonic video games, because majority of the songs in the Sonic video games, they're all rock music. Majority of them are all rock music, and they're awesome to hear. But yeah, you guys have any more questions to ask? It's a good thing I'm not going anywhere today because the weather is crazy. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh gosh. Well, people in the geek. So yeah, what do you think of Deathlock? Deathlock. Isn't he that character from Marvel? That he kind of looks like a cyborg. If that's what you're referring to, I don't really have an opinion on him because I don't know much about that character like at all. Then what? Then who's Deathlock? Because I don't know who that character is. Can you help us with- There's like a virtual. They're like a virtual band. Oh, well, I never heard of them, so I wouldn't really know. Hey, back. I was just thought of something. I guess I could work on his whole back. Okay, Jalen, that's fine. Man, oh my gosh. I do have one question. I was thinking about doing a mixture background, meaning combining some backgrounds of former villains with my own. Do you think that could work? Combining mixture backgrounds using the same background from villains. Wait, using backgrounds of former villains. That could work, but like I said, that's like a 50-50. because on the on chance it will work, on the off chance it may have some backlash. So I would say give it a shot and see what happens. That's what I could say. Um, well, not exactly meaning like having something similar to the form of loans. Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, if it's not that, then I would say yes. Give it. I would say yes. Definitely give it a shot. See what you come up with. Ah, man. Joker with dreads is the better Mister. Oh, that's funny. Do you think they should put Go Go in the next Power Rangers Beast Morphers? No, 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 no. Absolutely not. 100% no. I am sick of hearing Go Go. Wait, do you think they oh, shouldn't? They shouldn't. They shouldn't. I look, I cannot stress this enough. I am sick of hearing Go Go Power Rangers in the theme songs. We've been hearing it for 8 consecutive years. It's time for a change. Get rid of it. I don't want to hear it anymore. I know that's what you originally started with, but we are now in 2018. We do not need to hear that anymore. All right? I don't want to hear Go Go Power Rangers in any more Power Ranger themes anymore. I just want let it be different, change it up. Do not put Go Go Power Rangers in it. I know from Samurai to Dino Charge, they did this whole thing in the lyrics saying, well, Samurai did, Rangers together, Samurai forever, and then Megaforce changed it up to like Rangers forever, Megaforce all together. Dino Charge did Dino Rangers forever, Dino Charge all together. I'm like, do not, I cannot do Hasbro. Do not do that for the theme song for Beast Morphers. Please make it different, or call up Ron Wiseman if you have to. Please, I want Ron Wiseman to like put his touch back into the music because I'm sick of hearing Go Go Power Rangers. I'm sick of hearing it. I can't. It just. I mean, that's why I could say I kind of like Ninja Steel's opening slightly. It's just the Go Go Power Rangers part kind of takes the aspect of liking the theme out of it. But it has a good pumping feel to it because like as the song does start out with like upping the ante. So that's what I can say about the Ninja Steel theme. But it's the Go Go Power Rangers part that kind of drags it away. So no more, no more. I hope no more Go Go Power Rangers, please. No more. Just no more. Best rant since K Wings rant. Oh my gosh, you haven't seen me rant before. Like when I rant, I could just. There are certain topics that it takes to make me rant. That's what it is. Hello, Black. Louise 16, what's up? It takes certain things to make me rant. Like it just like stuff like that. I'm sick of hearing the Power Rangers theme. Like the Go Go Power Rangers words and I'm tired of having to hear it's Morphin time. Like we are in 2018, guys. Mighty Morphin came out in 1993. They kept saying it's a Morphin time all the way to Zeo, and we did not get that back until Megaforce. Megaforce tried to be a big playoff. Well, Megaforce tried to be a big homage to MMPR. It tried way too hard to do it, and the result was a mess. It was a big mess. I kind of like the theme song from Tokuger. Sound like an American artist did the theme. Yo, Tokuger sounds like something. That song sounds like it belongs in a Sonic game. That whole song, period. That's what it feels like. That's why anytime when I'm listening to Tokuger is like one of the best. One is definitely is straight up. That's a hype song for Sentai. I love that theme. But but yeah, that's basically my opinion. That's my opinion on it. I just And that's another thing I want to talk. You know what? I'm kind of good that you brought this up. With merchandising and promotion for Power Rangers, can we please stop using the MMPR team? I mean, I get it. That's what sells. That's what everyone loves. That's what mainly the general audience of Power Rangers started out with. But there are other seasons out there besides Mighty Morphin that kind of deserve, not kind, that do deserve the spotlight and recognition that they deserve. Because I keep saying this, MMPR is not the best season of Power Rangers. I don't care who. Look, you could MMPR is not the best season of Power Rangers. Period. I know people say it's the best because like, oh, it's the first season because it's the first season. That's what started it all. Yeah, it's the okay. That's pretty much all you got. It was the first season, but if you look the quality of storytelling, it was cheesy. Yes, Power Rangers has a lot of cheese in it, but as the franchise progressed, there was development with the show. So there was moments where like it was less cheese and more drama, and sometimes you got a bit of both. Like half cheese, half drama. That's what we've been getting lately. Lately it's been mostly cheese and less drama. So if you just take the cheese factor out of Power Rangers, well, if you take it out of Power Rangers, it kind of loses its feel. But you just put some few ounces of cheese in there. Don't make it too cheesy. Just make it the way it is. Kind of like the Power Rangers movie, to be honest. That movie was excellent. It was I know it was Hollywood's attempt at doing a Power Rangers series. Yeah, they need to stop using Mighty Morphin nostalgia and move on. Same with the Booms. Okay, no. The Boom Studios comic is doing well, but yes, we are getting some change in the Boom Studios comic because after Shattered Grid finishes or ends actually, after it ends, Kyle Higgins is leaving. We're getting a new writer, and she's putting together all-star Ranger team, and I like it. We got Andros, we got Tanya, we got Mike, the Magna Defender, and Tanya as her Zeo Yellow form, which is great. You got Cam, you got Ranger Slayer, which is like the old Kimberly from a different dimension, and we're getting, I want to say, the Talon Ranger, but now they're calling him the Dark Ranger. But hey, at least he's finally getting some usage somehow, because you guys know not Saban, Bandai, they put the toy out there for the Talon Ranger, and we all thought he was going to be in the show, and it never happened. So that was kind of a big letdown, but hope still there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and now the Talon Ranger is now going to be called the Dark Ranger, and he's now getting put into the Boom Studios comic, which is excellent. So we'll see how his story will unfold in the comic. And oh my gosh, hopefully they release What's Up Electric Knight. I hope Boom Studios releases all of Shattered Grid in one trade paperback, because here's the thing. I'm looking at all the trade paperbacks for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic. It's mainly only like 4 issues. No, not even 4 issues long, but like their recent one was like 4 issues. But let me see here. I want to look up the trade paperbacks and see how much each issue is in each of them. PR trade paperback. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Why am I doing that? I could probably look it up on. I have my phone. I could just look it up on Google Play. Silly me. Wait, shall we? Want to know if Japanese artists did a Power Rangers theme song, the world would be cool. I think that would be interesting. What? What? Oh my gosh! Why does Google Play do this? Why do they do this? Where's the other trade paperbacks? Wow, they barely even. Wow, Google Play barely has the other trade paperbacks on. That's funny. That's really funny. You know what? Fine, I'll Google it right here. Your trade paperback. Okay, so the first volume of MMPR that has. Let's see. Does it even say what issues it collects? No, it doesn't. I'm checking. Well, that's because I'm checking on Amazon. That's why. Yeah, let's check on the Boom Studios site. Okay, so the first volume had like 5 issues in one book. That's kind of what kind of phone do I what kind of phone do I have? I have a Samsung Galaxy 5. This is the 5. I know I'm old school, but that's what I got. I'm not complaining. But okay, so yeah, the first volume had 5 issues. Second volume had wow, the second volume only had 4. Okay, so that's really weird. First volume has 5. Second volume has 4. Third volume has, let's see. 9, 10, 11, 12, four parts as well. And volume 4 that has 13, 14, 15, 16. 4 is why is it see that's the thing. You can't have 4 issues just for 4 issues, that's not enough for I feel like okay, the boom okay, that's real see that's something that really bugs me. It needs sorry guys. Yeah, so 4 all right, the first issue had 5 I mean the first uns- Batman relax just because you have everyone has their favorite device. I prefer Android over Apple. That's all. But yeah, that's really odd. All the all the Boom Studio volumes, they only have 4 issues in each one. And you guys know how long that Lord Draken arc took. That was like that arc took like a year. Like one big year. And let me see. Shatter Grid didn't start till like what, February? I'm being sarcastic. All right, whatever. Um, yeah, that long. The Lord Draken arc took like that was like 8 issues long. Why couldn't that all just be one big book? I don't understand. Now I'm worried on how they're gonna make their Shattered Grid. Because they need to put Shattered Grid in just one book, not like a part 1 of Shattered Grid and a part 2 of Shattered Grid. Like put it all in just one big book. That will make it easier. Speaking of which, I was at the comic book store yesterday and I was looking for Justice League slash Power Rangers, and they didn't have it. But I wonder if they have it online because I really want to do. That's definitely a story I want to do a live read of because come on, Justice League and the Power Rangers. That's a fanboy dream come true. That's a fanboy dream team up right there. That's awesome. But I guess day's getting continuing. Um, I felt this was this was a pretty good casual stream. Uh, of course, we'll save casual streams for Saturday, next for Friday. But oh my gosh, what other videos I could work on? Which Super Sentai shows have you seen? Oh my gosh, there's a long list, Lewis. Okay, so Sentai shows that I've watched: Die Ranger, Gingaman. I'll check that later. Die Ranger, Gingaman, Time Ranger, Gal Ranger, Hurricaneger. I feel like I'm about to lose count. Die, Ginga, Time, Gao, Hurricane, Aba Ranger, Bokenger, that's 7. Geki Ranger, Shinkenger, Gosager, it's 10. Gokaiger, Go Busters, Kyryuger, Tokyuger, and a Ninja. And Q Ranger. So I've seen 16 Sentai seasons in total. Soon to be 17 once I finish Zyuohger. So yeah. So in total I've seen like 16 Sentai seasons. And some are cool, some I kind of found a little bit boring. Some. But they're cool. What are we talking about? No, we would not. There's not really a specific topic, Dawnbreaker. We were just talking. That's all. But I gotta get back into doing top tens. I haven't done a top 10 in a long time. Let me go through my list of top tens of top tens that I did made before. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Top tens. Done top 10 superheroes that I work with. DC anime movies, Justice Leaguers, Avengers, superhero teams, Batman, X-Men to top 10. Spider-Man alternate versions, Spider-Man top 10 Power Rangers. Oh, the last top 10 I made was top 10 Superman villains. It was hard for me to get to episode 46 of Kyryuger. Really? What was episode 46? Brave 46. Oh, this episode. The episode where Daigo was fighting his father. That was a very interesting turnout. I never thought they would put that in there. But yeah. Hey guys, if I were to do a top 10, what top? Oh, I did have this in mind. I wanted to do top 10 My Hero Academia characters. So that's one thing I do. That is on the rise. But what what other top 10 would you guys like to see? And I still gotta put up this Kamen Rider video for you guys. I can't believe I haven't done it yet. That's crazy. Hopefully I can get it up by Tuesday for Toku Tuesdays. Well, you have a nice Friday night, Black Lamp. All right, Ryan, thanks for coming by. But I'll definitely I'll definitely try to put up the Kamen Rider video on Tuesday. Thursday, I want to get back into doing retro throwbacks. I miss doing those. Those are so much fun. Um, Wednesday, I'll try making up the list for my top 10 My Hero characters, and of course Friday would be a casual stream. Dang, I'm gonna put out videos not all week, but that's gonna be a lot. But if I guess this is a good ending point right here. Um, thank you guys for taking the time out to come today. I know it's Friday. People are usually do things on Friday. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to all the people who came by. Ryan, Layla, Jalen, Dawnbreaker, Lewis 16, Electric Knight, that guy in the jacket. You guys know who you are. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for always supporting the channel, regardless of what, content I put out, regardless of, what, equipment I may use. I'm not perfect. I'm not one that knows their stuff, and I'm just working with what I got. So, and I appreciate that you guys understand where I come from, and appreciate that I also have a life outside of this, because not a lot of people get that. But to hear you guys, to have you guys take the time out of the day to come here, just enjoy a little chit chat casual stream, it's very appreciative. So I really enjoy that for you guys. So until then, I am Vengeance, I am Darkness, I am Blackwing. Stay golden, Blackwing out.